post the link to my Snapchat, and we will go from there. Everything working? Everything working? Yep, it is. Hell to the yeah. Okay. Okay, we got one person in here. That's good enough for me. I'm gonna start from here. I don't know actually where I'm going to start from because my power went out and that reset my PlayStation. So it's probably gonna send me back to my last save because I just paused the game and put my PlayStation into rest mode. But we'll go from there, right? My lord. I I find the choice that they did for these loading screens interesting.
Do those freaks have Rose?
They haven't really done something like that before. I mean, in the past it's just been still images of like the police station or something. So I find it interesting that they've taken like moments, and sometimes it's just picture the characters up close like they're renders. I guess I'm rather neutral towards it. But, hey Zach, how you doing, man? I am tired. Alright, let's find out what's behind this door. That's the part where I pretend like I don't know, for the sake of shock value. I'm fine, Zach. I'm fine. Just getting along. Long day, you know, tiring. It's nice to finally get a chance to just sort of sit down and do my thing, you know, I love doing this. So nice. I don't know. Medium, I guess.
I've been waiting for you, Mr. Winters.
How do you know my name?
Anyone who is anyone has heard of the likes of you. A hero searching for his daughter. Though I must say, that castle arouses suspicion.
Yeah, and so do you.
I am but a humble merchant.
Here?
Oh, forgive my manners. Call me the Duke. Now to business. Weapons, ammunition, healing salves, anything you desire, I can provide. Oh, good. I was just thinking. I've prepared a special present for you.
Okay, so there are a lot of things he has that I'm not going to be purchasing just because I don't want to get like any of the weapons with infinite ammo because that feels like wrong to do this playthrough with a weapon with infinite ammo. I'm going to be avoiding a couple weapons, like I'm probably, I don't know, I'm going to be buying weapons, right, but I'm not going to get the ones with infinite ammo. That's all you gotta know.
Ah, yes, I have you. Find some quality ingredients and bring them to me.
Okay, crystal skulls.
Bits and bobs? I see.
What can I say, Duke? What can I say?
Pay me no mind.
Can I get any more parts to this? I'm not sure. What's this gun called again? Isn't it the V12? No, the V61. Let me see if I can get any more V61 parts. Weapons. Where is... Oh, parts. Okay. V61. Hi, Bridget. How you doing, Bridget? You feeling any better? I know you were sick. Okay, so... the only thing I can buy here. Jeez, all this costs so much.
This is all an investment, Ethan.
I don't want this, I guess. I mean, I'll
Worry
live
not.
without it.
You can buy it back if you like.
Oh, I don't even have a sniper rifle. So why do I have all this sniper rifle?
To think I would buy such things.
That's good. That's good.
I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons modifications, and will do them for a small fee.
Can I sell my knife? Because I want to get... Yeah, maybe it's the time of year. Who knows? Trying to think. Because I can't sell my knife.
Securing goods is more
but I wanna get the
important than
karambit.
anything. Anything, my friend.
Because the karambit is like a 3-hit kill knife on normal difficulty. And I know it's better than the standard knife. I don't remember how much better, but I know it's better than the standard knife. I suppose I'll buy this because it'll last me through all my playthroughs. And then... okay. Let me think about this. I have 2 weapons. What is the SYG? I don't know, something tells me they're not going to let me get rid of the knife, which is unfortunate because that means it's just going to be taking up infinite inventory space no matter what I do. But in the end of the day, I'll live. I will live. Okay, I don't want to get the Dragoon, and I don't want to get the USMA. The USMAI. Excuse me. Aside from that... God, what was I looking for anyway? SYG, what's the SYG? Need to stay focused. Oh well. It's for a shotgun, I guess. Probably the shotgun I already have then. Okay, I will buy the karambit just for the sake of having a karambit. Because it's only 100. So there's no point to not buying it, really. I know if you buy one of these weapons and you fully upgrade it, you can unlock the infinite ammo setting for it. Which is what I'm contemplating right now, but now may not be the time to do that. Your puns mean nothing to a dead man like me, Zach. I apologize. Okay.
Have a wonderful adventure.
Shortcut. Shortcut. Okay. So let me check something challenge-wise. Overkill, legendary gunslinger, mass produce, slob. Okay, I already messed that one up. I can't do that one. Well, I can get this. Okay. So I have this, I have...
If it's just looking, window shop away.
Oh, Zach.
What are you buying? Just something an old friend of mine used to say.
I love that line of dialogue. I love it when it shows up. It's cute. Anyone who gets it, gets it. Anyone who doesn't, sucks to suck, I guess. Heyo. Okay. I'm just gonna go treasure hunting, I guess. I need more pistol ammo, though, so I'm gonna buy some more pistol ammo.
Yes, I can see why you'd be interested in that.
Okay,
Have
plenty
a
of ammo
wonderful
now.
adventure.
See ya, Duke. Love you. Mwah. Dude, Resident Evil is definitely, like, this is gonna sound cheesy me saying this. As a gamer, this is definitely a must-play, just so you can fully
Could Rose be
appreciate
here?
the horror genre as a whole. Who's Tim? I don't know who that is. Please state your name and business, or I'll shoot on sight, such as the American way. Either way, no. If you don't, you start to realize how much other games derive their, like, what they do from Resident Evil. Because this game is iconic in so many ways. This game has done so much for the horror industry as a whole. Like, literally just small details in the original game, like the loading screens being the doors slowly opening, builds up such tension that it's amazing. It's unlike anything that was ever seen at the time. Metal Gear... Honestly, the story of Resident Evil is getting to be about as absurd as... or the story of Resident Evil is getting to be just about as absurd as Metal Gear. And that's saying a lot, especially with this game. This game, I had to take a moment to wrap my head around the story. I hope nobody gets me from behind. Up. Okay, that's a bit of an awkward motion.
Looking for Rose? Man blood. Mother, I bring you fresh prey.
You are so kind to me, daughters. Now, let's take a look at him. Well, Ethan Winters. You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are.
Yes, Mother.
Yes, Mother.
Yikes. God, this feels wrong.
Starting to go a little stale.
Then let's devour his man flesh quickly, Mother.
I am the one who captured him.
Now, daughters.
Do I get a say in
First,
this?
I must inform Mother Miranda. But later, well,
1 minute. Let me check the audio again. I'll do that
there
later.
will be enough for
Can't do it in the cutscene.
everyone.
You're a tall woman.
Put him up.
Hey, wait.
I'm gonna check this game. I probably shouldn't talk during this.
Oh, be careful what you wish for, Ethan Winters.
You are making me feel ways even I cannot comprehend.
What are you doing?
Okay. Don't know why it's doing this again. Gonna make sure the audio is... Okay, yeah, it is. I don't get why it's doing that. Why is it cutting out like that? I don't know. I think it's just the game. It's kind of annoying. Time to bite the bullet on this one. Yikes. Ah!
Bunch of crazy witches.
You know, I'd be inclined to believe that, Wyatt, if they actually showed Ethan's face, but for some reason they're very hellbent on never letting you see his face, especially in this game. Because even in the last game, you could like hack into it and see they modeled a face for him, but in this one, literally, his head model, like his face is covered in shadows, like just unnaturally placed shadows, which is really weird. But, what can I say? That's a good detail right there. The scars still being on his hands because the medicine hasn't fully healed him yet. That is a good attention to detail right there. Oh. They are doing Resident Evil content for Dead by Daylight, though, aren't they? I thought they were. I don't know. I thought I saw something about that in, yeah, they did it in their, presentation for, it was like their last presentation before they showed off, or before this game came out. What was it, though? What's the Resident Evil content they're adding? I can't remember for the life of me. Oh. You know, this is awfully convenient that there were just so happened to be a maroon eye for me to take out of the wall.
Where have they taken Rose?
I don't think whatever killer they add, I don't think it's going to be Nemesis. I think... Honestly, I think especially with Resident Evil 2... 1 minute.
We meet again.
Duke? Why are you here?
Where there's coin to be made. And have you found your daughter?
No.
If she is truly here, the lady of the castle would have kept little Rose in her private chambers, would she not?
Dimitrescu?
The very same. Why don't you take a look? Maybe you'll get lucky. And speaking of looking, care to make a purchase?
I don't like the way he said private chambers.
Welcome, Ethan.
Either way, the point I made, what was that? I don't think it's going to be Nemesis, because honestly, I think with the release of Resident Evil 2, and then the release of the Resident Evil 3 remake that came out, and it being such like a flop, I think Nemesis, honestly, is less popular than Mr. X right now. Why, I'd buy your wares any day of the week, baby.
I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons modifications, and will do them for a small fee.
Yeah, it's probably going to be Dimitrescu or Mr. X. I hope it's Mr. X, because I like... It's weird. Mr. X doesn't really have a personality, but he still manages to have, like, a personality. Like,
What are you buying? Just something an old friend of mine used to say.
Like, small details, like him, like, feeling the top of his bald head when his hat gets shot off. Stuff like that is cute. I like that. I could sell this. Buy it back later when I'm rich. I think I'll do that.
You no longer need this?
I'll buy it back when it best suits. Oh yeah, I do love that reference. And I love the implication that he knew, what's his name?
Aha!
From Resident Evil 4. The merchant from Resident Evil 4. I like the implication that that's the case. I think that's
Pay
funny.
me no mind.
Also, what's the shotgun I sold? Because I don't even remember it now. Was that? Yeah, that's the SYG. Okay, okay, okay. God, everything costs so much. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna be stuck with this gun for a while.
Good day, then.
Oh, well, it's fully upgraded now, so that's cool. Something spherical. Okay. Yes. The dear friend of any oil baron such as Wyatt Royer. Money. I know there is something in this hallway that will... There we go. See? See, that's what a little bit of American ingenuity... That's not what the word ingenuity means. I'm lying to you. Why do you guys watch this? I'm a fraud. What's going on in here, huh? Any evil? Is there any evil in this residence? Haha, I made the joke. This is the part where you give your obligatory laughs as I slowly seep slowly... Oh, that's a lot of slowly. As I slowly seep into my misery. Just a bit more. Whoa, I thought somebody was on that couch. But it wasn't. Wow, really getting places. Good job, Nick. Thank you, Zach. One person's enthusiasm is all I need. That's all I need. Okay. Leo, I will body slam you. No, I won't. Okay, let's... Yeah, that's cute. Okay. Now then, we're looking for Rose. Gamer fight! Need to get a PS5 just so I can actually get through those without it like slowing down by 1 minute. The winemaking techniques of Castle Domitresque can be traced as far back as the 15th century, long before the current occupants of the castle. Alcina Domitresque uses this legendary yet peculiar technique to enrich the wine's flavor intensity and bestow it with a thick bouquet. Imagine paying $700 for a PS5. Her best vintage is Sanguis Virginis, meaning maiden's blood. It is kept in a special ornate bottle decorated with intricate silver flowers. Zach, no. No jokes can be at my expense. No jokes can be at my... This is my channel. This is my channel. Can't wait to cry myself to sleep tonight over this. I'm the boss here. I own the channel. What are you talking about, Wyatt? You're the one that wears a diaper. Hey guys, Wyatt wears a diaper. Did you know that? They call him Diaper Wyatt for a reason.
If it's just looking, window shop away.
Yeah, Wyatt, you're going too far, man. Honestly, at first I
look forward to seeing the fruits of your exploration.
Please stop interrupting me. Honestly, I was just joking before, but I really do think you look like the Duke. Gamered on.
Pay me no mind.
God, if I... Nah, maybe I shouldn't say that. I think I'm gonna hold my tongue on whatever I was just about to say.
Good day, then.
If I have to contemplate whether or not I should say it, the answer is no. believe I was going this way before I slowly sunk into my own... No! I'm not going to sink to lower standards for the sake of comedy. Guys, I think the game is bugging out. Kill me.
Let me string you up, slice your jugular, and just watch.
I think I'm good.
Taken alive, dead, you will look wonderful.
See ya. You can't get me in my Ninja Turtle hand. It was my first day working at the castle today. I was shocked to see the other staff were all women. The mistress and her daughters were very adamant that they wouldn't bite. It was quite peculiar. It's been 2 weeks since I started working at the castle, and I am a little afraid. Another maid, Adela, made a mistake, and Miss Daniela slashed her face with a knife. And at night I can hear wailing, as if ghosts roam the halls. I want to go home. I don't know what to do. The young ladies were complaining it was too hot and stuffy during dinner, so I opened a window just a crack. Shut it! Shut it now! They all shrieked at me in unison. I fear I may be taken down into the cellar, never to be seen... Oh man, never to be seen again. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Well, this situation sounds like it sucks. Get it? Because they're vampires. If I had an editor, I'd make it so that joke was funny. If I knew how to edit. Honestly, it's probably better that I don't know how to edit, because I'd ruin all my own videos. I already... you and your hubris. Phew. Right. Okay, apparently I forgot something in this. Let's go back down through here. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Nothing's happening. I'm stuck. Is that it? Is that all I came over here for? Some rusted scrap? Okay. Look at this wonderful gameplay. Holding forward on the stick? Not very interesting. -1 point. So tired. I'm ready to graduate. Here in what? 4 days? Finally done with this mess. It's like, there are some benefits to going to a smaller school, right? You can form a good relationship with a lot of people. You get to know people just a little bit, everyone. But also everyone's so stuck in the same, like, mindset, you know, it never deviates, it never changes. And if it does, people don't speak out about it because it's just considered wrong, you know. Problems are very quiet, very under the table, but what can you do? I aim to go somewhere less so. Somewhere where calling out a problem won't result in being called sensitive, you know? Where, like, things actually change when they need to change. I think I'll still talk to some of them. Also, Leo, it's your with a comma, Y-O-U not comma. Y-O-U apostrophe R-E-U-R. Either way, I'm probably going to end up, like, I'll talk to some, but, like, and maybe it's, this is one of my faults, right? My standards are probably too high for my own good. I'll have, like, occasional friends, right? Like, people I consider acquaintances, people I know, okay, you know. But, like, and I'd stick my neck out for them to help them, but just because I think that's, like, the right thing to do, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean by any means that, like, I think I can trust them in a degree, right? It's more of like a, like, if I could count all the friends I have, I thought I could, like, steadily rely on, I could probably do it on one hand, which is unfortunate, but honestly, I just think it's true, and it's, like, a hard balancing act, because, like, there's always a part of me that wants to be, like, if I try to stick my neck out for someone, very funny, Leo. I'm not even going to get into what that means. Either way, it gets to the point where it's like, I'm kind of preoccupied. I don't know, especially with, like, the way I was raised, it's like, always try your best. You don't have to be the best. Always try your best. Try to be the best person you can be. But, like, it's like a mix of trying to be a good person, but also trying to be smart for your own sake, right? It's trying to not turn people into numbers, but also trying to maintain your own well-being, you know? It's like, do I think I can rely on this person? No. Will I help them? Yes. Why can't I rely on this person? It's probably not good for my own sake, you know? And to some degree, maybe that feels inhumane to say. It's like saying I don't trust a lot of people, but I don't, you know? And I think finding a friend that you can truly trust and you can truly rely on is such a special thing for me. You know? It's very rare to find people who treat you the way you treat them. And most of the time it's subconscious. I believe most of the time it's just a result of our upbringing. Leo, that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Either way, yeah, it's... The worst part is we don't even realize that we've done wrong to a lot of people. We don't even realize that we haven't matured until it's too late, you know? And I guess I'm more about solving those problems early on, especially at this point in my life, because I want to do it, you know? And again, I guess that's the idea. Also, I died, so that's fucking cool. Sorry to get all serious, let's get back to the funny jokes and shit. And this year I very quickly learned that I can not like people because I don't know, man. It's not it's not an effort to see the worst in people, even though sometimes I won't lie, I do. There are times where I only see the shitty sides of people. I see the selfishness, I see the ignorance, the bigotry. I think, wow, what a piece of shit, you know? And it's like, I know these people. I believe everyone's capable of doing good, right? I know it's buried deeper for some other people. It's buried behind past trauma and shit that people would rather not deal with. People that maybe don't even realize that there's stuff that needs to be dealt with. But, like, the main thing is just No, Leo, your voice is beautiful. I assure you, your voice is beautiful, Leo. Shout it out to the heavens. Zach, comment it. Post it on all your social medias. Anyway, it's the underlying thing is like people don't realize the need for change because, especially in the area we've been raised in, what Kirkland, Clinton County, Indiana, all that shit. We don't even realize there's a problem because we're so quiet about it, you know? It's like, how's anything socially, I firmly believe America is like 30 years behind most of the world. Like, especially like Europe and places. We are so behind, like religiously, socially, and it's pathetic. But what can you do, huh? When people are mean, it's sad for more reasons than just you said something bad about me. Now, another reason there's that feeling of betrayal. Thanks for quoting Sans in my serious. I don't know, what is this called? I don't want to call it a rant. So do I, Leo. Anyway, the point I'm making here is like, I forget. You can. We're so far behind, right? Which is really, really sad. And we don't even realize. And what hurts the most about people when they say such nasty things about you isn't necessarily the fact that they set them all in the first place. Because and I'm not saying that's not part of it at all. Because it is. It hurts when people say things about you because you don't want to think they're true, and maybe they are, maybe they're not. But what hurts is knowing someone you love, someone you trust, would stoop so low as to say something like such a low-hanging fruit, saying something awful about you, like racism. You know, it's such a low-hanging fruit. You expect better of people, and when they don't, they disappoint you like that. You're just gonna feel betrayed. You know, because you expect. I always try to expect the best out of people. With me, you have my respect until you lose it, you know? So I'm just in this weird state where I've lost so much respect for so many people because we're now living in a time in America where with social media, people are able to say things without consequences, you know? And that shows people's true colors, especially with COVID. It seems like something so simple has, like, really divided the American population in such a stupid way, because it's like, wear a mask, it's not that hard, you know? Maybe a bit uncomfortable, get over it, you know? It's for the betterment of humanity. It's not like a... It's not a political statement, it's a patriotic duty. And you're making it into your own agenda, and that's just...
I can't believe
that's what
Sandra
defines like
caused
a bad
all this
person for me
mess.
sometimes, you know? It shouldn't be about self-gain, it should be about the betterment of everyone as a whole. We have... And I've always felt, and I understand that some people do it on a smaller scale, and that's fine.
You're tonight's main
When you do everything on a smaller scale like that, you know... You come to learn that, like, if everybody just was a nice person on a smaller scale, like in just their community, the world would be such a better place, you know? Look, it's not.
Your bullets cannot harm. You stupid man thing! Impertinent man! Move your hands! Where your teeth that eye!
Don't believe it. Give up.
That was a very convenient time for her to die. And I got killed by a zombie in one hit. That just about describes the past 18 years of my life, what just happened. Oh, cool. I went here. Oh boy. Well, I think that went well. Literally everything else aside. What was hilarious? Another one was sent to the cellar. She only had spilled some soup. Everyone knows I haven't reached into the cellar. Never. This family isn't very nice. Oh, yeah, no. It just about describes enough. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Cool. What does this do again? Is this just treasure? Okay, I guess it's just a wooden angel statue. Okay then. This is rather strange. Okay. Once more onto the very sad, death-ridden abyss, huh? Okay. Zach, I will shoot you. Oh, Lord. Now let's talk about trivial things so we can feel as if other people relate to us. And forget about our own problems.
Ah, yes.
Satisfied? I believe this is a fair price.
I've gotten some new stock.
Ha ha ha, Zach. I love you, man. My God. One minute. I'm gonna look at the type of ammo my pistol take. I might buy this. It's only 200?
Yes, I can see why you'd be interested in that.
Oh boy.
Pay me no mind. Good day.
The baby. Let's go. I've too joined the meme and search for relevance and hope I don't fade into obscurity. God help me. How do I craft? I guess.
Welcome, Ethan.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do in regards to this. I'm gonna focus on upgrading this for now, I guess.
Leave this to me.
What are you
Please come
talking
again.
about, Zach? What the hell are you talking about? Hopefully there's no zombies out here. I need a key. There's a creepy old man sitting in the park, and the only problem is he's got a candy bar on the end of his line. He's trying to catch a kid. What about the first time? I am so lost. What are you talking about? Man, I'm just trying to play Resident Evil. I'm just trying to shoot the zombie. This isn't the right way. This is what happens. This is what happens. Silly fucking mistakes. Oh boy. Very strange that they kept this key to their courtyard behind their secret wine
Shall I
cellar.
give you the tour?
No, thank you. I believe in consent. Not that that matters anymore, I guess. Thanks. See ya. You see, this man provides me protection
Oh,
you can never
yes.
understand. I come in
This
here
is
and all
all
my
an
problems are
investment,
solved.
even.
I suppose I might buy this as well. Oh. I don't know if I want to hear about how sensitive your neck is, Zach.
Excellent choice.
Thank you for your patronage.
There's a creepy old man sitting in the park.
Shall I choose something for you?
USM parts.
I'm skilled at all sorts of weapons
Zach, I will
modifications, and will
actually
do them
shoot
for
you.
a small fee.
I really wish I knew why the music was cutting out. Because it's kind of annoying. But, oh well. I've been looking for this entire time. I should get that next time.
Please come again.
There's a creepy old man. Oh boy. Don't know why I looked at that. Probably didn't have to. Don't you dare compare this game to Cyberpunk, Zach. Don't you... One minute. Okay. Don't know what that was. My mother called me, I thought. Or maybe... it's just Satan setting in. time for her to scream.
What have you done to my daughter?
I guess it sucks to suck. You get an achievement if you break every single window in this castle. What can I say? I guess I just want to cut my feet. Sounds weird when you say it like that, Zach, but it's true. Ah, yes, the classic bathtub puzzle in every Resident Evil game. Yes, it's a classic. Oh! Forgot about that hole. Guess I'm lucky I didn't die.
What the hell?
Oh, yes. Seems they should work on their indoor plumbing. You are what we call in the business a bitch. That was a freaking epic jump scare. Okay. Still alive. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. I haven't used this yet. I wonder if it's any good. I saw you. Is there one behind me? No, there isn't, Zach. Stop messing with me. Stop a-dangling my dango. Stop a-nurgling my fango. Oh, there's one right here. 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 Get dunked on, son. God, senior prank happened yesterday and it was pathetic. Like, I don't like the senior prank. Don't like the senior prank. Figured all we were doing is being douches to the people that help keep the school clean. And that doesn't seem like a good idea for various reasons. For one, the janitors are some of the nicest people at that school. For two, why would you want to be mean to the people who have to clean the school? What if they just decide to stop cleaning it? I'm a man of logic. I'm a man of reasoning. I just don't see a lot of reason in that. That's what I like to believe. Chances are it's just the solipsism setting in. That or my hedonistic nature. Oh well. Oh, cool. Senior prank's almost never funny, man. That's what I've learned. This seems like kind of a weird tradition to me, but oh well. If anything, we should just have a second senior skip day. Hey, I didn't say I dislike the googly eye idea. Go for it. I just think this year's senior prank was both destructive and not really funny. Not really a prank either, it's just kind of a violation of property. Okay. 1 second.
Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg. Because he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him... No, Mother Miranda. Yes, of course, I understand the importance of the ceremony. I won't let you down.
Well, that's hardly
Hell with the
constructive.
ceremony! That man will pay for what he's done.
Anyway, no, it was just kind of unfunny and destructive. And the funny part was, nah, maybe I shouldn't say that right now. Oh. How am I supposed to respond to that, Zach? How am I supposed to respond to that? We were all called by Mother Miranda to decide the fate of the child's father. Just thinking of that family meeting makes me shudder. To think I am treated like a sister to those miscreants. Especially Heisenberg. That riffraff wouldn't know proper manners if they slapped him in the face. I would have sliced him to ribbons if Mother hadn't stopped me. Why? Why does she treat me the same as them? She gave me this castle. Obedient daughter's everlasting life, did she not? Am I not her favorite? Am I not special? I need a drink. It's crazy how much love for this one character there is. Her and her personalities. Anyway, I hope there's nothing behind this door. I'm not gonna say anything that's already been said, which is a lot.
There you are. All this for a child who isn't even here.
What the hell do...
You ungrateful, selfish wretch! You come into my house!
Time for my head to
You
get dribbled
lay
like a
your
basketball.
Filthy man hands on my daughters, and now you even try to steal my property! How dare you! Rest while you can, because I will hunt you, and I will break you!
Go ahead, do your worst.
God, I love the character they made Ethan in this. I like the sheer determination that he always has, even like when he gets his fingers bitten off, or just all the crazy shit that happens to him biting the bullet and just like cutting his hands in half. Shit like that. They really made him a lot cooler in this game than he was in 7, because in that he was just a self-insert and he wasn't really anything deeper. He didn't really have personality. Like, even when he found his wife after 4 years, supposedly, of searching for her, he didn't even act that surprised. He just acted like, wow, you are my wife. Cool. It was very it did the opposite of its intention, right? It was supposed to be a self-insert, but automatically just ended up taking away from it, which is unfortunate. But and that's why people like the old characters so much, you know? They see themselves in them. Also, ouch.
Like I'd let you get away. You'll be sliced to ribbons before you ever see that child.
God, I could use a hand.
You will learn.
Where are you? Whew. Oh, they just take that.
Don't waste my time.
Whoa, boy. Zach, I appreciate the joke, but I am dealing with a lot right now, man. I'll have to get back to you on that one. Whoa! Whoa! I just got so lucky there, my God. Hey, I'm still alive. What more can a man ask for? You know, besides a hand. My God. I love that this isn't even the first time this has happened. Everybody give him a hand! We're all going to die in like 50 years. Maybe 60 or 70 if we're lucky.
Running will get you nowhere!
Oh, well, I'm still alive, so got me somewhere. Time for the magic of beef juice. I'm sorry, I shouldn't really talk like that. There's a lot of goodness in life still, you know. It's just, that's what pulls the strings on people's brains. The detrimental humor, the dirty stuff. That's what they love.
Screw this castle.
I probably have time to get one more mask. Boom. I'm a feminine Eminem, a Slim Shady. I've been listening to so much Bo Burnham lately. You'll find over the years, especially if my humor changes a lot with what I'm currently into, and right now, as I'm into Bo Burnham, my humor is more around that. It'll change a lot, but it's one thing stays consistent, and I'm very much into like dumb humor. And I'm pretty sure it's still ironic, but I might be so far gone that I actually think it's funny. Either way, dark humor as a whole just works so well because it makes light of like such shitty things, you know. You know, we're getting philosophical here. Now let's talk about bloat flies. One day since treatment, the three girls have stopped moving. They seem almost dead. An insect flew out of the eldest's mouth. It appears to be a common fly. 2 days since treatment, all three bodies are covered in flies. It appears the flies are consuming their flesh. When I opened a window, some of the flies dropped dead to the floor. It seemed the cold petrifies them. I quickly closed the window to avoid weakening the insects further. 4 days since treatment, all three bodies have been completely consumed by the insects. All that's left is a writhing, human-shaped mass of creatures. It is just afternoon and the insects have started to change color. Those around the face have turned pale. and those around the lips have turned a deep crimson. 6 days since treatment, the mass of insects is transformed into human bodies again. The 3 girls awoke and looked at me like newborns. I sense a bond between us, like mother and daughters. I have already decided their names. Bella, Daniela, and Cassandra. They really, and I wonder if it was like this before. Probably. But like, cause this character got a lot of love from fans, right? Lady Domitresque. Probably for all the wrong reasons. But like, it's interesting to see. They give every character, every villain in this, something for you to feel bad for them about, you know? Wesker didn't really have that, because he was more like... Wesker was more like, I want to achieve human evolution, you know? He was more of like a generic villain, where all of these are motivated by some sort of tragedy that happened to them, whereas Wesker is just kind of an asshole. And don't get me wrong, Wesker's a great character. I love Wesker. He's a great villain. He's iconic. Especially finding out, like, what he is in Resident Evil 5. It's crazy. But it makes these villains, even if it's just a little bit, it makes them more understandable. Which makes them, at least in my opinion, I'm not going to say they're better villains than Wesker, but they're pretty damn good, you know? Okay, there you go. Okay. Let me interrupt your regularly scheduled program to play the fucking piano, I guess. I don't think sympathetic villains is necessarily a bad thing. As I was saying before, I believe there can be good in anybody, right? Okay, 1 minute. Scientific name, none. Size, 5 to 6 centimeters. Similar body structure, wolf-wise, though there's differences in the head. They're carnivorous and vigorously consuming. In order to catch unsuspecting prey, they'll gather using pheromones to mimic a human. They are produced when Cato lays eggs in its host, but the flies themselves are unable to reproduce. They are weak to sudden drops in temperature, especially if the temperature drops below 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius. Their metabolism lowers and they go into a dormant cryobiotic state, similar to the cryptobiosis of... I don't know how to say that. I guess I can understand that. There's a charm to them, you know. There was always a charm to Wesker. Especially because he was just so well done. It's like your generic villain.
We finally meet.
What do you mean? We met earlier. I don't know. I dig the sympathetic villain trend going on, I guess. I like the generic evil. There, it definitely has its charm. It has its 80s action movie feel. Wesker is like the most 80s villain in the entire Resident Evil series. And Leon is definitely like the most 80s hero, I think. Maybe Chris. Chris in 5 is ridiculous. But
So you finally came to see me.
fight me. Don't think too highly of yourself.
So mean.
So I might be a bit bubber-nuts here.
Why are you doing this?
You are trying to murder me. In fact, I think you just did murder me. I don't know. End of the day, I like this game. I like it very much. It's probably in my top 3 Resident Evils. And the villains definitely contribute to that. I think some of the villains are funny. I think some of them are creative. and I just enjoy it. A lot of the villains are derivative in some sense, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, you know?
Disgusting!
I think all the villains are definitely derivative. You would think Lady warms
This
them.
won't
No,
too late
guess
to
not.
turn back.
Zach, now your puns are kind of reaching, man. I gotta be honest. I think this one is the Mask of Sorrow. Okay. Well,
It's a pleasure to see you safe. How were things?
No sign of Rose.
I'm so sorry it turned out that way. Well, you'll find your way to her once you're out of this castle. Do you have need of anything for the road ahead? You wish to make
no,
a
I
purchase?
understood it, Zach. I think you're just reaching, man. If I gotta be honest with you.
Bits and bobs? I see.
I don't. God, I could do so well if I sold this, but also it is my only viable weapon. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, that was very useful.
This is all an investment. Till next.
God, I think, honestly though, if
Extremely.
Wesker's voice wasn't what it was, it would have been so different. Because there were some moments with Wesker that were just so badass in 5, like him throwing his glasses at Chris and stuff.
Yes.
I can't do it justice. Like, if you haven't seen that, that's definitely, if you're into, like, not even necessarily just video games as a whole, but just, like, cinematics like that, definitely look into Resident Evil 5 Wesker's scenes, because they are so well done. The actor that played him did a great job, despite, like, the silly voice he gave him. It works, you know, that is,
Till
for
next
all
we meet. Welcome.
intensive purposes, Wesker's voice. You can't change it at this point, because it's so iconic.
What are you buying? Just something an old friend of mine used to say.
God, but no. There are a lot of reasons this is my favorite game series of all time. And the villains
Good day,
is
then.
definitely one of them. I mean, thinking about it, I'm not going to say Resident Evil was like the first game to have a villain you could really sympathize with, but it was one of the first. Like, Resident Evil 2, William Birkin trying to save his daughter, becoming a monster to save his daughter. That was something that was unheard of at the time. It was amazing. This game is revolutionary for so many reasons, and I just cannot do it justice in one live stream, and that drives me insane. I could make an entire podcast about everything I love about this game. Please be aware the mistress's lipstick is missing. If anyone finds it, please return it to her bathroom. It is custom made and therefore very expensive. The Grand Chambermaid. Anyway, I love it for so many reasons. I used the wrong key. I hope she doesn't show up. But I just can't do it justice. I would need, like, literally just an hour. It'd probably be like a weekly thing, just me going over every game, explaining why I love them so much, because, like, that
So
is
you
the
finally
only
came
way
to
I
see
can
me.
do them justice, you know?
Every
They're really just stuck. All that for nothing. Really? He voiced Kira. That... I guess now that I think about it, did he voice Kira? Kira is such a good villain in the JoJo series as a whole, too. But that's a whole another thing. It's that whole perspective twist, because, like, especially in the first 3 seasons, the first 3 threats of the entire series were world-threatening, you know? And then you just have this ordinary man in an ordinary town who acts completely ordinary. And he has a dark secret, and that's the villain. And it's just that twist is so great that emphasizes it, you know? That's what makes it special. I think I'm going to
Welcome,
try
Ethan.
one more time to defeat this boss, and if I don't, I'm going to cry myself to sleep, as any reasonable man would.
This is all. Please come again.
Same here, man. Same here. Is it DC Douglas that voices Wesker? I don't. Well, I get. Or not Wesker, Kira? I always thought it was, for some reason. I guess I thought it was Matt Mercer, but no, that's Jotaro. So yeah, I guess. Now that I think about it, that makes a lot of sense. It's wild, man. It's absolutely wild. I don't know. Ever
See,
since...
there you are.
I'm trying to think, because, like, the villain in 1 was Wesker. Villain in 2 was William Birkin. Villain in 3 was... Nemesis. Nemesis and Nikolai. And... So, like, in both 1 and 3, that's an example of, like, a villain that's just, like, pure evil, right? Pure bad, generic evil. And those work well, but, like, and I get what you're saying.
So
You have the
finally came
Bowsers,
to
the
see me.
Ganondorf, stuff like that.
Everyone falls for me.
But, like, honestly, I like this more.
Ah! Ow! So mean!
I'm not saying the person or the villain should be excused because that ruins the point of the villain. But I'm saying...
Why are
Yeah.
you doing this?
It makes the character more interesting as a whole. I'm saying
Why would you do this?
a villain has to have a very special type of charm to work and be pure. To have nothing that could possibly be redeemable about them.
I don't want to die.
And yeah, that's just what Wesker is. Very special. This whole series.
I'm
is
sick
very
of bugs.
special. Okay, and I think with that, I am going to call it a night. If you tuned in, thank you so very much. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you all have a great night. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. If you're watching this from the land of the future, thanks for watching this stream, even though it's not currently live anymore. It means a lot to me. I hope you all have a very good night. Please like and subscribe, and thank you very much. Thank you. Have a good night.